What's up, my crypto legends? Let's dive in here, see what's going on, guys. We did actually dropped and tested the low from the 11th. Okay, we've tested the low below 21,500. What is happening next? It looks like that we've had a kind of a swing failure pattern here. We had a little bit of pumpy action. Are we going to have a bigger relief rally? Are we going to break down? This is what we're going to discuss in today's live stream, guys. So make sure to absolutely destroy that like button on your way in. I'm just going to go quickly through the comment section, say hello to the community. Sharia, how are you doing? Hi Andy, great content you have. Could you cover some alts like DOT and FTM? Yeah, we can take a look at some altcoins afterwards, of course, but we need to focus on Bitcoin, guys. Yesterday, guys, that scalp scenario played out to perfection, to that 618 level from this descending wedge. We want to talk about that, guys. Okay, if you want to take a look at it from yesterday's live stream, one of those trading scenarios was here, minute 58. Okay, if you want to take a look at it from yesterday's live, we're going to go through that video. We like to talk about what happened yesterday, where we were right, where we were wrong, and what potential scenarios could happen in the next coming hours and the next coming days. So I did take this long position. I did share it in the Telegram group saying, hey, I jumped into that long because I was waiting a move down here to get a better entry. And then, of course, move to that 618, that 22,040, 22,030 range. Okay, that 618 from this major level, which was a potential short entry as well. That's going to be mentioned on today's live stream, guys. Remember, we're keeping it educational here. High probability trade scenarios. We only want those high probability trades. They're enough. Once you take those high probability trades scenarios, you are making a killing, right? You have very, very high profit ratio. Yo, Andy, great calls yesterday. Smash the like button on the way in, everyone. Show some love for the killer TA, says Father Time 79. Hey, thank you very much, my man, for joining and giving that support. Mark Dutch is here in the comment section. Thank you, Mark Dutch, for joining. You're the man. Thank you very much for joining the live stream. Now, let's take a look here at some other comments. We got taking care of business. 6 like, what's the market's going to do, fellas? We're going to analyze that just in 1 second. Teddles, the Andy moving average is underway. Smash, smash, smash. Hey guys, thank you very much for the insane support. I can see Alan here. Good afternoon. Alec, how are you? What else? Who else is here in the comment section? Aditya, I can see you over here. My hero is live now, he says. Pratesh, how are you? I got Jackie Wood, I got my mother here. Long or short, Andy will know. Well, we're going to take a look at probabilities here. Chunktown. Tulok, hello. Yeah, hello to everyone. Thank you very much. Andy, the great TA, smash that like button for him. Says everything. Thank you very much for the support. Big Don, hello. Big Don 25, Calais, please check S&P also. Yes, today I will take a look at the stock market, S&P 500. This is not looking great, guys. I think we're going to drop. I think we're going to go lower. I think we're going to sub $21,000 in the next coming hours, maybe by tomorrow. We do have important news tomorrow, guys. So remember, if we are doing any trading, make sure to play defensive trading, all right? We got CPI tomorrow at 2:30 p.m., which is, it's not Central European time, I guess. Let me just double check here, because I'm checking here another economic agenda. Hang on 1 second, guys. Let me just double check to see what time Central European time. Yeah, inflation rate is at 3:30. 3:30 Central European time tomorrow. We should see a bit of volatility, all right? So if there's any trades taken in between today and tomorrow, make sure to protect. All right, guys, we want to defend our capital as well, most importantly. Seb, thank you very much for joining. Ella, hi, Andy, I like your hair. Hey, thank you very much. I did actually have a haircut today, so waiting for those collab tomorrow. Greg, waiting for those collab. I think I'm going to do a collaboration with Natalie tomorrow. G-Lups for the Soul tip yesterday. Right, $4.99 for the Soul dip yesterday. Tip yesterday. I think Solana did have a pump, and we were talking about it having a major rejection. We're going to go through stock market now, just 1 second. What happened to Solana? We talked about Solana getting a major rejection from this point. Yeah, there it is. Just somebody was saying, can you take a look at Solana? And we were basically trading exactly right over here. We can actually take a look at it from the live stream, right? Anyway, guys, let's just talk about what was mentioned on yesterday's live stream, because this is what I absolutely love doing at the beginning of the streams, whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, okay? When we're wrong, we also want to talk about it, you know, where was the invalidation point if I were to, if I did enter a trade? You know, where did I get stopped out? Was it worth the trade? Why was I wrong? You know, go through that also. For the moment, being pretty right the last few days. So we're just going to go through that right away, okay? So let's just go to the 5-minute chart, guys, and zoom in, because this is pretty insane. And I need to give a shout out to Aditya here, because he was, you know, talking about the volume strategy. Of course, high volume at a resistance level does indicate, you know, well, you had a big resistance zone, right? So you've got high volume trying to break a resistance level, right? It's pretty clear. It's pretty simple and easy right there. As you can see, bang, 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 high volume node. Once you have another high volume candle breaking that zone, descending wedge and coming to get that bounce. Look at the 5-minute where we do have that 5-minute close, high volume node, resistance, resistance. We were trading at somewhere at this zone, and I did say, you know, if we do get one more leg down, I would be looking to enter a long position, and I am aiming for the highs or almost the highs, guys. So the highs is there. If you didn't take profit or protect position here, you probably got stopped out right there. This is quick. You need to take profits. Remember, I always say 618 is an absolutely phenomenal level that is almost tested every single time, guys, on these scenarios. And this is where you want to wrap up those profits. It is actually not that complicated. Anyway, let's talk about that video right away from yesterday. Yesterday's live stream, not video. Proven level of resistance. We've got a high volume node right there. We are still trending up. This high could be tested again in the next coming hours, or get close to it. I would be looking for something like this. Test those highs or almost get close to it. Getting close to that $22,040. Obviously getting close to it is already a, hey, wrap up, get those gains out of the market, because it could turn around here at this 618. This was yesterday, guys. Every time we take a look at these videos, they are from the latest live streams, right? They are from the live stream from yesterday, not like, you know, this was a prediction that I made last month. No, we're talking consistently here every single day. Last few days have been pretty good. There was a day 3 or 4 days ago that was, you know, it was a bad prediction. Got stopped out here. I got stopped out on a trade. It was a very, very small trade scenario. We talked about that as well. But this was pretty nice. This was a pretty nice move prediction. One more leg down here would be absolutely phenomenal, right? Having one more leg down and then coming up here to almost test the highs, which is basically hitting the 618. Now, if this, you know, it's a bit difficult this, because, you know, we did talk about the possibility of testing the highs, right? So was this a good shorting opportunity? And it actually was a good shorting level. We didn't talk about a short here. We talked about potentially hitting the highs and getting, you know, a failed breakout from this high. But at the beginning of yesterday's live stream, we talked about this swing failure pattern, a failed breakout from the last lower high. Hang on one second, guys. Let me just go to the 30-minute, zoom out a little bit so we can clearly see this level. The last lower high, the first lower high from this major drop is this one right over here, which we just tapped gently above it. And I got someone in the comment section You know, because I did jump into that short position. I'm still part in that short position, okay? Because I do think we're going to go lower. I think we're going to go to sub 21k potentially, which would be my take profit too. Now, why was this a good short, guys, yesterday? I'm sorry, but we need to go through what was mentioned yesterday. Scenarios that were talked about yesterday. Get some credibility here as well, right? It was a good short at the 618. We talk about this so many times on the streams. So many times. When you swing failure from a high, failed breakout from a high, you get a rejection point. You get a pivot low, a pivot high from the swing failure, pivot low, bang, 618. That is a potential entry to have a relatively tight stop loss above the wick. You just accept the loss if you do, if the price action does go up there, guys. You've already had that liquidity grab above the first lower high from the major drop that happened a few days ago. So just imagine you are, you know, and this was also mentioned on yesterday's stream, you know, this was only a scalp long position. But if we talk about, you know, what I'm expecting here for the next coming days from yesterday's live stream, I mean, let's see if I do find it here somewhere. I'm just basically saying that, you know, I am looking for the lows to be tested. I mean, let's see if I do find it here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to find it, but it was very much mentioned yesterday at some point that I was looking for the lows to be tested. Of course, there were several scenarios. We swing failure again. We swing failure again. We talked about this, right? Something similar to this could happen. Obviously, we had the only one swing failure from the first lower high right there. Bang, bang, 618, we're moving down. But it doesn't really matter. If you get good entries and stop losses, you know, I mean, you can get into 2-3 trades here. The moment you catch that drop to test these lows, you're making a killing. You basically, you can pay off 5, 6, 7 stop losses. And it's just as simple as doing something like this. That is a brilliant, nice entry right there. Stop loss above the wick. And, you know, look, you can see the risk to reward right there. I mean, risk to reward is not, you know, is relatively big. So, yeah, I mean, this is why it doesn't matter getting stopped out here. If you enter a trade right there, if you get stopped out, you could get into another potential position if you do get that failed breakout, if you get that exhaustion. It doesn't matter. You can jump back in because that fall is likely to happen at some point in the next coming days, right? So, yeah. I am still 50% in that short position that I did take. I was a little bit aggressive on this short because I did just get in on the retracement from that wick, okay? It was an aggressive short position. Stop loss is above the wick, okay? If you hit a level and you start retracing, you also want to have tight stop losses, okay? Ideal scenario is wait, like I say always, the highest probability scenario, guys, is to wait for the rejection. Wait for that rejection, then come back up to the 618 like it did yesterday. Obviously, I was already long in. I was already in that swing short. This is a long position that I did take on Prime XBT. But that was actually a long position. Of course, if this is a take profit zone, it's a good short, right? Because it is resistance. It's the 618. You have already failed to break out from this level, if you understand that. So that short was taken yesterday, guys. You know, a lot of people might, you know, do. I do get some people in the comment section, you know, that have, you know, do hate a little bit. But anyway, that short right there was taken here at 21,950 range, and just taking profits right there as we were hitting that zone. So, yeah, this was that scalp scenario that was mentioned on yesterday's stream. So that happened yesterday. Who cares? You know, let's talk about what happened, what's going to happen today, right? But it's important, guys. It's important. Get that credibility. Go through what happened, what we were talking about yesterday. Go through what we talked about yesterday. Let's see. Let's take a look at Solana. Funny enough, Solana was hitting that major resistance zone that we were talking about yesterday also. That we're going to get rejected from that zone. To around about 22.9. And testing the highs, the better, guys. Remember, all of those early shorters could get this. There are a few scenarios here on Solana. We either do this in the coming hours, couple of days, or we do this. Right, so I mean, this is the thing about Solana, right? We were just hitting that resistance zone at 22.5 yesterday. Just a few hours before that. Oh, no, not even that. About 30 minutes, we just hit that 22.5 on Solana. Pretty clear on yesterday's video. There are two scenarios here on Solana. We either do this, or we either do this choppy action and come down. They are both bearish scenarios, okay? Just one is choppy and one comes straight back down. So one comes straight down, one is a bit choppy and then comes down. But overall, yeah, obviously if you did short that position, this is a take profit zone because you're basically testing the lows. Could we break and go lower? Absolutely yes. Could we double bottom? Absolutely yes as well. That is the first touch of resistance from this support level. And it was just a high probability move down. Also mentioned, I got a super chat from someone today saying, hey, thanks for the tip on Solana yesterday. No financial advice. There it is. You either have that choppy action or you have that movement down, very, very aggressive, right? And that was actually what happened. As you can see here on the chart, coming down to that 20.4 level of take profit, basically, right? We were talking about that those lows to be hit. Anyway, guys, that is enough. Let's talk about what could potentially happen today. We're going to take a look at stock market. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Absolutely, yes. We're going to take a look at those different scenarios that could happen in the next coming hours. Remember, the platforms that I use, Bybit and PrimeXBT. They are my favorite trading platforms that I use. PrimeXBT only for day trading on crypto. I do more swing trading here for stock market. It's a little bit expensive here if you want to trade crypto for swing trading, all right? The fees are relatively high. I only day trade or scalp here with crypto. But for swing trading, no doubt, Bybit, because the fees are very, very low. Anyway, who cares about the fees? If you are a profitable trader, right, who cares paying, a few dollars or a few tens of dollars? If you are profitable, at the end of the day, fees don't do very much if you are profitable. So Bybit and PrimeXBT, I do have the links down below. If you are experienced traders, they have insane bonuses that they are here for the community, all right? $30,000 can be claimed on Bybit and PrimeXBT, 7% added to your deposit. Remember, on PrimeXBT, I don't know why not many people use this platform. Okay, sometimes fees can be high, or the spread. I mean, the spread isn't that bad on these on PrimeXBT. Okay, it's not that bad, but you can trade all sorts of markets using Bitcoin or Ethereum or USDT as collateral. They got a huge bunch of markets, not only crypto, forex, oil, gold, natural gas, stocks. It's absolutely crazy, and not many people use this platform. Anyway. Unbelievable. I absolutely love PrimeXBT because of the many assets that they do have. But if you only want to trade crypto, I mean, 80% of my trades are Bitcoin. Bybit is the number one, no doubt, in my mind. There's a huge amount of liquidity on Bybit. People are still using Binance. I don't know why. A lot of people use Binance, maybe because they have more altcoins, but Bybit, my number one trading crypto platform. For experienced traders, you have the links down below if you want to support the channel and get the best bonus available. Now, What shall we do? Bitcoin or stock market first, guys? All right. Leave it in the comment section. Put BTC or S&P 500 first. We're going to do them too, and then we'll go through altcoins in the comment section, okay? Where can you trade ES1? On PrimeXBT. PrimeXBT, you can it's the S&P 500, okay? But you have it here, S&P 500. You can trade it on PrimeXBT using crypto as collateral. You can use stable coins if you wish. I use Bitcoin. I want to accumulate Bitcoin here on this trading platform to send to my ledger and accumulate as much Bitcoin trading the stock S&P 500. But yeah, I mean, this is it's a place where you can trade this S&P 500 basically using crypto. I'm out of traditional brokers. Right. Let's take a look. Wow, I got BTC here in the comment section. Right, so not stock market first. People want to take a look at Bitcoin. Absolutely. Do I need to trade with leverage on that site? Yes, it's a margin trading. Okay, it's futures trading. PrimeXBT. Bybit does have spot trading, also derivatives trading. So, but you can, yeah. Not on PrimeXBT. PrimeXBT is with the leverage. It's margin trading. So anyway, let's take a look at Bitcoin. DXY as well. Lord Orange. Yeah. Hey, Andy, which altcoin are you holding the most? I got to say Chainlink. Chainlink is my number one. I just bought some Sora Network yesterday. This is a pretty cool project. It's got absolutely destroyed the last few months. This was once trading almost at $900. It is right now at $3.27. Whew. I mean, if this is not the moment to start thinking to buy when the selling pressure is absolutely exhausted, and I mean, I'm not buying a huge. I mean, this must be about 1.5% of my portfolio right now. I did buy a bag yesterday, but yeah, this is running pretty flat for the last few months. But this one was trading here, as you can see, at $893 and got absolutely destroyed. And this was about just exactly 2 years ago, just under 2 years ago. This project is not dead. They are very much active. They have very interesting features coming out. I think it's going to be one of those survivors from this bear market and will thrive in the next coming years. But that's only me, guys. Please do your own research. And you know, this is the moment I've been waiting for. I'm waiting for the market to go absolutely flat in selling pressure and find a range of $2 to $7 where it's going to be trading here for several months. And that is your accumulation zone, guys. This is your accumulation zone. This is where you want to buy. You do not want to buy here. You don't want to buy here. You don't want to buy here. You want to buy good projects as well. I think that this one could be that good high risk to reward project. Where do you buy that? This one can be bought on come on, guys, just take a look at the website, take a look at the team, take a look at the tokenomics, Telegram, ask questions. But anyway, if you want to know exactly where to buy it, you can, you know, either Uniswap or Gate.io are the ones with more liquidity, okay? The ones with more 24-hour volume. And it's not much, but it's 8 million market capitalization crypto. This is, you know, it's a pretty cool project. I think this one could get, you know, even though if it goes to $30, it was trading at $60 just about 8-9 months ago. You know, even though if it went, you know, to $60, which is just not even a quarter of the highs here, it's already a 20x from current price levels. Anyway, this is a project that I'm willing to hold for the next coming years. You know, it could go up and down, go sideways for the next coming months. I don't really care. It's just there for the near future. Let's take a look at BTC right away. BTC golden cross on the daily time frame. Right, I guess this is a bearish signal then, because every time there's a death cross, BTC pumps. let's analyze Bitcoin right away. What has happened? And I mean, this was yesterday night, but if I would have been in front of the computer, I can tell you already, I would have done more trading, guys. Let's keep this educational to see what has happened since we talked about this, guys. Since we talked about higher time frame levels, we are unlikely to get above $22,086. I know there was a lot of people saying, hey, 22.4, 22.3, it looks like we're going to go up. I don't care what it looks like. I very much know my supply and demand zones. This is a liquidity grab above this level. We are likely not going to get above this range and come down. This was very much mentioned yesterday. A lot of people talking about, 22.3, 22.4. It was a possibility. We talked about it being a major resistance zone. If we were to hit 22.4, it's a big resistance level. Could we double bottom from this range? This is something that we're going to talk about right away, guys. Can this be a double bottom? Can it be a double bottom? So far, we have failed to break out from the low. Why? Because it's basically had a move down below it, and we have got acceptance above this price action over here, the last low. So we need to think to ourselves, okay, the possibility here of creating a double bottom and testing the high neckline, which is at $22,080, guys. When you want to trade this potential double bottom, where are your targets? Where are you targeting? Well, first of all, you're at least targeting the neckline right over here, right? This is the $22,080. It's simple, right? You have this. You have a possibility of a double bottom right now. So if I can try and trade this with very good risk management, the risk to reward can be relatively nice. I mean, we've just moved down. I would be waiting for the 618. I think we just hit the 50% Fibonacci while I was doing the talking. Yes. Let's see if we do get a leg down here. So far, it's a failed breakdown, guys. We cannot deny that. Yeah, I mean, I don't like this price action right there. This kind of double top, right, on the lower time frames. We've created a kind of a choppy double top kind of scenario right there. This does not look great. It would have been nice to get the 618 from this move down here and then enter a trade. But when you double top like this, anyway, it's probably worth a shot. It is probably worth a shot here. I just don't like this price action. Better if it would have been this and this. And then you're off to the races right there. And you got a really nice entry at the 618. For the moment, the price action is not the best. It's not great price action, as we have tested the high already right there. I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. If we come down here, I think there is a possibility in breaking the lows because of this price action. Now, if it does come down here and we do something like this, you will have time to get into a potential trade here, with a stop loss below the wick. There is a possibility. I mean, 50% Fibonacci is not a bad option. Obviously, 618 is just going to give you a better risk management trade, right? Risk management trade is better at the 618 from this failed breakdown, right? You're going to have your stop loss at the low. Now, yeah, if you do get it, you know, if this were to happen, guys, in the next coming hours, right? Say we do come down to the 618 and we get a consolidation, bang, bang, we get a price movement up. Obviously, as soon as you claim these highs, you want to protect your position. You want to get your stop loss at entry. You want to protect your position. You are overall looking for the neckline level, which is at $22,080, to be hit in the coming days. This might be a small swing trade where it's going to take a couple of days to reach those levels. It's possible. It is possible. Overall, it's a good risk to reward trade. Anything, you know. Overall, I am bearish, guys. I am bearish. You know, we are seeing a sign here of strength of the bulls, stopping the price, not letting the price go below $21,500. So we need to, you know, it's something that we need to take into consideration, that possibility of a double bottom. Even better if it does come down here, might hit the low or slightly hit the low and do something like this, guys. This is going to be a clear Adam and Eve if we start getting this price action over here, guys. All right, this is going to be in between today and tomorrow. We're going to see a spike volatility tomorrow, as we do have the CPI coming out. But if we do create this price action in between today and tomorrow, guys, it's just going to be an excellent long opportunity. You know, this is why as a trader, we need data. We need to see, you know, we need to see price action. We need to see some movements. We need to see some exhaustion, some reactions, you know. And this would be an excellent reaction to know that we are likely to get that leg up here. Right? So this is something that we want to pay attention, guys, in the next 1 to 2 days. If this price action does happen, I will go long. I will go long, and I will say it, and I will show it, and I will go long if we do get this kind of choppy price action, because it will be a clear Adam and Eve for me. However, this choppy price action might not happen and we might just break the lows. I do believe so, that there is a possibility in breaking the lows. If I was taking a look at some Elliott wave counts here, and from this pivot high, and it's just, I want to do a live stream or a video update going with Elliott wave counts, guys. But how many times we talked about this on other live streams, we suddenly stopped talking about this. But clear pivot low, one wave, third wave, and fifth wave right over here. But also the possibility that this was still the third wave. Anyway, that doesn't really matter here. What really matters is this corrective move down, okay? I don't want to go through this right now, because if not, we're just going to take a long time talking about Elliott wave counts on the higher time frame, lower time frame. I just want to show you right over here that there is a clear pivot high on this movement down right over here. There's a clear pivot low, clear pivot high, clear pivot low, right? So there's a wave from the all-time high level of this zone here in January, February. We got some waves down here right there, like this, right? It's just very likely that we are on our way of the fifth wave. Fifth wave is we're in the fifth wave. So it's just very likely that we're gonna come down, guys, in the next coming days to $20,900 at least. This is a massive level of support. Okay, let me explain this. Why this is a huge level of support. I am very likely going to jump into a long range here, guys. No matter what reaction happens, this is such a big level of support, the $20,900, that I think it's just unlikely the price is just going to do this right? I will be informing what kind of long positions I am in right here, how I'm going to long this on lives, on the Telegram. You know, I'm going to play very defensive, right? Because you could get a little bit of volatility here like this, you know, before you get a move up. But overall, it's such a big bouncing level. As I explained, it is naked point of control from this zone over here, right? I don't know why I haven't got this level marked up like that, but yeah, we're going to mark it right now. There's that NPOC from this trading zone that we did have in January, and it's a weekly level. It's an important weekly level. Okay, from October and November, if I'm not mistaken. We can just zoom out here quickly on the weekly, and guys, we need to explain those levels. I'm sorry if you are bored and you want to leave the live stream. We need to go through the levels, why it isn't important. If we start moving down, guys, there's nothing else. You know, I'm not going to be bearish. I'm going to be ready to get into that long position at a big level. And the big level right now is 20,900. We got that beautiful weekly close and open from the last week of October, first week of November. Bang. Hey, you like it or not, this level is huge. We had the weekly close here in January, closing exactly at that same level, guys. We closed at that level. So, you know, you cannot deny that this is a strong level on the weekly. Of course, you go to the lower time frames. Do you know why we closed at that level? I do. Because we had this price action. This price action is exactly at that weekly. And one of these movements was on a Sunday night, and we closed below the level. So it's important. It is an important level. We got the volume, the point of control right over here from this zone, exactly at 20,900. Next leg down on Bitcoin, and I want to take a look at a few things here. Yeah, funny enough, we are just over, we're extended, one-to-one extension, right? We got this price action, this, and this right there. Obviously, the third wave is larger, as you can see. It's below the one-to-one extension. It does make total sense here. And this is still not yet an ABC correction, right? A lot of people might think, hey, isn't this an ABC and it's time right now to skyrocket from this range? And no, I still think that after such a massive impulsive move to the upside, we are still inside the A correction 5 waves, where then you could get an ABC correction up, which would be the B wave, and then another move to the downside. And this is the moment where we're actually going to see if we are in a bull run or not. Are we going to hold it? Are we going to go to higher levels? This is very likely the kind of price action that we are going to see in the next couple of weeks, right? Where this will be the moment where people are going to be in doubt. Where are we going to go to test the 15,500 in the next couple of months, or is this really a bull run? Is this really broken a bit of structure, and we are just going to start here price action to 28k, 30k, 40k, right? We got some people already calling this in the next coming months, right? That, you know, we are likely to go to 28k, 30k, even 40k Bitcoin in a matter of a couple of months. But for the moment, we're going to see some corrective moves down. It is inevitable, of course, with this price action. So, you know, we're going to see something like this. And the moment where it's going to be very intense is when we do finish that ABC correction, right? Where if it's going to be a solid level. And this is basically the $19,000-$20,000 range, right? Where we could get that slight volatility from below that level. That is going to be the moment, because if we start breaking solidly that level, it is bye-bye for the bull market for the moment anyway. If we start getting big, solid, momentum down like this to this range of $18,000, this is already too low. Basically, this is just likely to have that continuation to the downside and test the lows. But anyway, that's just a little bit of speculation right now, of course. It's no technical analysis, but just so you can understand what kind of momentum could happen in the next couple of days, right? Overall, still bearish. 20,900 is my target one before we get any type of big relief rally, big bounce. That is my highest prediction here on Bitcoin, right? Of course, we can trade the market. We can go long. We can go short. You might think, hey, this guy's crazy. He's been bullish 5 minutes ago and now he's bearish. What the hell is he talking about? Is this guy crazy or what? We know that we can long and short the market, guys, no matter what. We can talk about, I'm bearish, but I might even long this level. I'm in a short position. I was shorting yesterday and I jumped into a long position, of course, because that was a swing short position that I'm currently still in here at $20,045 approximately. And I did long this level right over here. So, in that short and also longing, right? As traders, we want to get into those opportunities. I can long here and a quick scalp, but overall be bearish from this zone over here. So, midterm, I'm bearish next coming days. I think that 20,900 is going to come. Hey, we're having a drop right now. Let's see if we do get a small reaction at the 618. Let's see if we do get a small reaction at the 618. Like I said, the possibility of this being a double bottom is there. Is it time right now to long this? I'm going to say it is not a good moment to long. Let's see a reaction here at the low, but yeah, I'm not convinced, guys. I'm not convinced because I am looking for lower. I am looking at this as, waves to the downside. We need to have one more wave down, whether it is right now in the next coming hours, or whether it is tomorrow getting a little bit of a bounce like this, and then that would be an absolutely ideal scenario. We're talking about scenarios here, guys. We don't know what exactly is going to happen. What we do know is price action behavior. Depending on how the price action behaves, I know when to pull the trigger for a potential high risk to reward trade scenario. So say we do create this double bottom finally, just with pure speculation. If this were to happen and you do have this kind of price action right over here, it's going to be pretty obvious that this has been a failed breakout if you do get that choppy action, and that is the moment you will collapse back down. Okay, so we're talking about scenarios here. If you do create that choppy action, if you were to double bottom, of course, then that would be a good shorting level. However, let's just say we do not hold the range here. Let's just say we do not hold the range. We're dropping a little bit aggressively right now. I think we're probably just about hitting the 618. Just about hitting the 618 right now. Yeah, not a great entry for me. I mean, I got to be sorry, guys. Yeah, this is not. I don't like the price action. I do not like the price action here. Even though the risk management can be good, it can be good. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one, even though it could bounce. It could bounce heavily. The best scenario that I could see here in the in between today and tomorrow to get into a high profitable long position would be that choppy action, guys. This is a confirmed start of an Adam and Eve scenario. So it would be absolutely phenomenal, whether we do test the lows or not, to have this floor price action. That would be absolutely epic. This would be an epic scenario confirming that this is a bottom and you are likely to slowly climb up to this $22,080. That would be a high probability long scenario with good risk to reward for that Adam and Eve double bottom. No signs of weakness just yet. Volume is still aggressively down, guys. I mean, we're moving down right now. Yeah, I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. I think we are going to break the lows. No longs taken. What is the S&P 500 doing? We can take a look at the ES. We could take a look at DXY. Is the ES getting a drop also? I mean, ES is just about to get a drop here, in my personal opinion. We can do analysis on the S&P 500. Why is the S&P 500 going to get a drop here? Let's take a look at fib level from the last pivot high, lower high to the low. 61865, currently slightly above that level. Let's see this pivot. From that pivot, it has just hit the 618. From this pivot to the low, we are hitting 50% Fibonacci. So 50%, 618, and just above 65, Let's take a look at volume. Volume profile. Slightly above the point of control. But it is basically getting the resistance anyway from that zone. Yeah, it is basically at that zone right now. Stock market, S&P. I gotta say, this does look pretty bearish. No trend line here to be taken. Just another lower high. Likely. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high here, with high probability to move down. Just keeping it simple, basically. 618, hitting point of control. Not much to be added here on the S&P 500. Let's keep it nice, simple, and easy. There is a take on this. Actually. Yeah, last higher low on the macro here, or looking at the 4 hourly, 12 hourly, is this one right there. So you could say that you are technically still trending up here. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high right there. Yeah, so the last higher low is this one. You didn't create a higher height here. It was created here with this movement up. Interesting. Yeah, anyway, we could get that rejection. It would be nice to see. I mean, that rejection is just highly probable from this zone anyway. So we're going to have to see if we do come down here, test the lows, create a double bottom scenario on the stock market. But that level of rejection is just highly probable. So let's take a look at the comment section, because I do have a super chat here from Tajones. Hi Andy, can you have a look at Gala? Absolutely, let's take a look at Gala right away. What's going on with Gala? What's going on with the DXY? Let's take a look at Gala for Tajones. My man, how are you? Point of control has been moved higher because of this price action. We had a point of control right there. We moved slightly above it. Yeah, larger correction on Gala is very likely. We could get a bounce here slightly. One of the main reasons is because of this price action. It's a little bit too volatile for me, I gotta say, for my trading. We got a nice spike on the VPVR here. You could get a slight bounce on Gala from this range. But I'm not sure if you're looking for scalps or day trades or swing trades. Let me just... Yeah, you got a bouncing level. I'm going to tell you one thing here. One high probable scenario here on Gala is, if you do get a bounce, if it does get a bounce to the 50% 618 in the next coming days, this is looking at the 4-hourly chart, you are highly probable going to get a lower high, okay? You are looking for that kind of ABC correction on Gala. I mean, obviously we broke structure here of higher lows, as you can see. It would be nice to try and short here the resistance zone where we have the point of control, right? I mean, if you're asking me, you're probably in a short position. You're missed out maybe. But you got a nice level here of support on the point of control. You could get a short-term bounce from this zone. You might have a little bit of movement down here, claim this low slightly, and then get the bounce. Now, you don't want to long this. What you want to do is you want to short that bounce, potentially coming all the way up to that 0.052 range, which would be round about the 50% 618 from this high to the low, depending on where you create that low. But yeah, that high probability lower high scenario. I mean, let's see if that bounce does happen and we do get that rejection. That would be an epic short position, at least to test the lows wherever you left the lows, right? This is the kind of scenario you're looking for here on Gala. I mean, right now it's just dropping and dropping. There's no major signs that this will bounce at that level. Insanely choppy action to the downside. I mean, 50% could be that bounce level at 0.039. 0.039, get a bounce. If you do get that bounce, then you're aiming for that point of control at the 0.05253. 0.23 fib level from this move up. We're also aiming for that 618, right, from the high to the low, wherever that low is going to be. You're aiming for the 618 50% Fibonacci, right? That is where the point of control is. And, you know, this is a level where you could get that massive rejection, right? That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful short position right there with high confluence. That is what I would be looking for here, right? This is dropping right now. We do not really know if the drop is going to get stopped somehow, or is it just going to come down to the lows? You know, we really don't know how much selling pressure fear there is going to be. What I can already tell you is that if that bounce does happen, you've got a high probability short scenario here on Gala. Dude, way too much time on Gala. Okay, sorry, but I'm getting a super chat. Yeah, I did get a super chat on it. Okay, so hey, I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. You know, if you, I did not enter this trade on the live stream for a reason, because, you know, it wasn't a bad long, guys. It wasn't a bad long. You know, if you get stopped out, you get stopped out. It is what it is. Now, this is the interesting moment that I wanna take a look at here on Bitcoin. The next coming hours, and even, you know, in between today and tomorrow, if we do get that choppy action, this is the moment I will get into that long position for that double bottom scenario. Adam and Eve. Remember, on an Adam and Eve, Tahonas, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, my man. Now, it's a scenario that I would be looking for here on Gala. All good, Andy. We understand, but BTC is dumping. Lol. Yeah, it is dumping. This is what it is. The S&P 500 must be getting a little bit of a hit also. I mean, S&P 500 is at resistance, so I'm surprised it's not dropping now. It should be dropping. We're going to have to wait and see, guys. Bitcoin. I mean, it's pretty clear, you know. If I am looking for longs, I want to see a sign of strength. There was a small swing failure pattern, but, you know, already I wasn't confident with that long position, guys. You know, this is why we talked about the double bottom scenario for that long, right? That Adam and Eve scenario for that long would have been highly probable. It will be highly probable scenario. Bang, bang. You know, once you do have that round formation, it will be a good sign of strength there. Till this does not happen, I am looking for lower. I am looking for that 20,900 to be hit, guys. You know, nothing has really changed. We're just talking about a potential scenario for a long position here. To take a long position, go sideways, create that double bottom, create that Adam and Eve scenario. When we do have an Adam and Eve scenario, and we will try and find one here on the Bitcoin chart, you basically have that aggressive move down and up, and then you have a nice round formation like this, right? Which would be the Eve scenario. Adam, bang, bang. You have the neckline, which is exactly at $20,080. And then you have a nice round formation. Of course, till this round formation does not happen, till we do not have that round formation happening, I will not be bullish. I will not get into a long position. And that's about it, guys. That's about it. We can take a look at the lower time frames here, see what's going on. So we wicked down below the level, getting a bounce at this moment. Yeah, it's creating a swing failure right now from that level. Interesting, guys. Highest probability trade scenario. It's that one, okay? You do have a clear target, okay? You know what this high is right there? Do you guys know, are you aware of this high? What it is? It's a target, guys. This high is a target. It's a target for the bulls from all of that liquidity of the bears. Is above this level. And when you do have the bulls defending a support level, do you know what they are going to do? They are going to target the liquidity from the bears, which is above this level. So this is why this would be an Adam and Eve double bottom scenario, right? Where you know, and this could be a failed breakout. It could only be a liquidity grab, but it's a target. It's a potential target if we were to have that round formation. I'm only talking bull case scenario here in the shorter time frames because we're testing the lows, guys. We're testing the lows. It's the only bullish scenario that I could see right now. Obviously, when you're short, you want to short all the way up here. You could short scalp. There are nice short scalp scenarios here. I mean, if I would have been awake, I would have definitely shorted this range over here. You might think to yourself, why? I was happy with that long position, and I'm happy with the short position I'm in right now here at $20,050. But the reason why this would have been a nice short scenario here at 21,820 range is because of the massive move down here with high volume on the lower time frames. You break below that weekly level that is not a naked point of control. It was the naked point of control here from this zone. Right, you got support. You break down here, you know, you get a beautiful resistance and come down to test the lows from this low weekly point of control right there. It's a big zone. You can see it on the price action here, bounce. You can see it on the weekly orange level right there. Naked point of control, which is not naked anymore. Massive move down, breaking the entire structure of higher lows. You bounce, you hit the resistance zone, and you come down and test the lows. So you're in the trade and you're out, or at least at the 618. You could get out at the 618, right? We always talk about the 618, getting out at the 618. Just get in and get out, guys, because the market will come to get your stop loss wherever it is. Seb, I can see you there in the comment section. Only here because of that sexy boy on the bottom right corner. Thank you very much. Ethereum, please. Shorties. Shorties. Andy, please check LTC Litecoin. Wanted me to take a look at Litecoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum, guys. Let's keep the simple analysis on Ethereum. Let's go to Ethereum, guys. Why not? The second largest crypto, where, you know, it does give us nice levels, nice opportunities. Let's go with Ethereum, guys. Overall, Ethereum, I think Ethereum is coming down to the 1,400 or even below 1,400. Why? Well, if we do take a look at the volume profile, guys, there is a huge gap with no volume in between 1,350, 1,500. This is just warming up, guys, warming up for that epic move down. I'm sorry, it is just the highest probability scenario. You know, this is, you might think, hey, isn't this a cup and handle? In my personal opinion, no. This has broken the structure of this ascending channel. He is indeed very gorgita, Mr. Caliente, says Mohammed. You guys are absolutely crazy. Come on, guys, we're trying to focus here. Anyway, yeah, basically we've broken the support here from this ascending channel, right? Keeping it simple, keeping it easy, keeping it understandable. We did broke successfully from the last lower high, which was this one, $1,510 range. This was a successful breakout. You know what? We're going to go to the 1 hourly chart. I can already tell you with Ethereum, there's been massive opportunities here, by the way, with volume strategy. Small double bottom right now. Small swing failure double bottom. That is totally fine. We can get a big bounce from this range. Question is, where is the biggest resistance zone for Ethereum? Yeah, the trend is down. Why not continue with the trend? Looking for day trade, scalp day trade scenarios. If Ethereum does manage to get at 1,500, in between 1,500, 1,510, this is a relatively nice level for a potential short. I would be relatively good with risk management. Stop loss above the last lower high range. Big volume nodes here. You got a big volume node with this movement down, okay? Obviously, you want to keep your, price action comes up to 1,500, 510, giving you a nice entry, have an acceptable stop loss, get the best sideways price action possible reaction at this range. Reason why we have high volume candles here at this exact level. What level? The $1,510. Proven level of support right there. Look at this, a bit of choppy action, but that's what we want to see. We want to see a bit of choppy action at that range. This is why we talk about 1,500, 1,510. Let that choppy action happen. Let it happen. Bang, bang, bang. Let it happen right over here. Boom, boom, boom. Then is when you say, hey, this is getting a reaction. I'm willing to get into a short position here with good risk management. Get it above the high volume candle. This is a huge amount of selling pressure. If you put your stop loss behind this level, it is unlikely it's going to be hit. But if it's hit, it's an acceptable stop loss. You are aiming for the lows to be hit and even go lower. So you got already that, 2-to-1 risk to reward, or even 3-to-1 if you manage to break and wick below that level. So you are looking for that trade scenario here on Ethereum. If you were to get that bounce up to $1,500, $510. Right now we're at the lows. Not much I can say about this, right? We want to try and get into those bounces from the trend, right? We want to get in here. We want to get in here. So, if we do get that movement up, choppy action, we want to get into that level here to come and test the lows. Because it's a big level, the 1,500, 510. It's the last lower high. Higher low, sorry, I'm getting confused here right now. It's the confirmed higher low, last higher low from this structure. Last higher low, last higher high. So it will be big resistance zone. It was resistance right there. We've had a high volume breakdown. It is likely not going to manage to break above it. Wait for a reaction would be my best suggestion here. A reaction is only going to give you high probability for that movement down. High probability on exhaustion. 1, 2 hits. 3, even better. Joseph, how are you doing, my favorite Bulgarito? How are you? Thanks for joining the live stream. Mark Dutch also, Seb. I have to go, but thanks, man. Really nice to see you live for once, says Danielle. Hey, thank you very much. My portfolio double bottom, says Monk Labs. Okay. Hi, Andy. Hope you're good. Check out DXY, bearish bat pattern, 4 hourly from low on 3rd of February at 2 o'clock. Let's take a look at this. We got some harmonic patterns here. I am bullish on the DXY. I gotta be sorry here, guys. I am bullish on DXY. And if I am bullish on DXY, I have to be slightly bearish on stocks and on stocks and Bitcoin and crypto in general. You know, for me, it's pretty clear where the DXY is heading to. I think it's heading up to this high over here in the next coming weeks. Whether we do correct bigger here, we have a larger correction and then move up, or we either finally break this resistance. Hey, we break this resistance, value area low from this trading zone. It's bull market confirmed for the next few months on DXY. If we do get above this 103.4, you know, it's got to be one of the strongest levels that we do have right now. Confirmed large support here back in June of 2022. Large support here also in January of 2023. It is the value area low from this trading zone, where this is why we were getting resistance, right? This resistance was very much called on a live stream a few days ago, saying, hey, we are likely to reject from this level. We rejected. Is this a double top? That is the question. Hey, it could potentially be a double top, and we're going to get Bitcoin having a really nice rally next couple of weeks. I think not. I think it's finally going to break. It's going to have another attempt, creating a higher low and forming a kind of an ascending triangle, or you know, it's just very, very likely to happen. For me, this is basically, you know, massive move up, a bull flag formation. We're already breaking the bull flag, and this is just a corrective move before we actually finally break out from this range. This does happen on the DXY. I mean, we've got CPI data tomorrow, okay, guys? So we're going to have some volatility. It could spike up. It could spike down at the end of the day. With the technicals, I am looking for bullish momentum here in the coming weeks. Of course, yeah, tomorrow we could have a little bit of volatility, okay? So stay a little bit cautious with that. Guys, there's not much to add. We talked about Ethereum, talked about Bitcoin. I am still in the short. I am looking for lower. The only bullish thing that I do see here would be that Adam and Eve double bottom. For that double bottom confirmation, I would want to see the price action in between today and tomorrow do something like this. Whatever, it can stay steady here and then move up. It can move up and then come back down again and then move up again. I don't know. I want to see the price action holding this 21,500, 21,400, so I can be bullish. So I can come up into a live stream tomorrow and say, guys, I'm longing. I'm in a long, or I'm going to long here with you, you know, on the live. Till this price action does not happen, yeah, this is basically moving down, you know. And like I explained, we are likely to have that next leg down here, fifth wave, where I do expect an epic bounce here at the 29,900 range. Epic bounce, I do expect. I will likely, very likely, be long in this level, guys. Two resistance levels. It can be a scalp, it can be a day trade, it can be a swing trade. I will be taking profits on the way up. I will be defending my capital, guys, like an absolute sniper. But it does make sense here, being this 5 waves to the downside, 20,900. We're getting into this consolidation. We got that naked point of control. We got the weekly level. It's a big bouncing level, guys. I'm waiting patiently for that level. I'm not in a rush. I know it's a high probability zone. Yes, the 382 from the ultimate low here to the high as well. So we got in 382 fib level. Ooh, Very nice level for a bounce. You got some potential, you know, good gains on that level. Your question might be, hey, if you do get into that long, where are you taking profits? I would be looking for the resistance zones. I would be looking for the liquidity grabs. You know, this level already would be good. 21,500. We're getting a stop and a stop. If you fall down here and you do get a bounce, you know, that would not be a bad area, because it's getting very much respected as support to take profit if you're getting into a long here. Yeah. Looking for something like this, guys. Waiting patiently. There are two scenarios here that I'm waiting for. If I am going to long finally at this level, you know the deal. I'm waiting for a little bit of sideways action. This could be a clear sign of a double bottom. We are likely to hit this high of $22,080. If we stop doing this price action in between today and tomorrow, if we start losing this level, yeah, I see more aggressive momentum, you know, to 21,100, 20,900 potentially. And that is what I'll be waiting for. Till we do not hit that level, I would be not interested in a long. I will just be happy to hold the short position that I'm in. And not much more to say, guys. Stay safe with your trading. Remember, Bybit, PrimeXBT are the favorite trading platforms that I use, all right? Bybit, you do get an insane bonus. It's $30,000 worth of bonus down below to be claimed on Bybit, guys. Whoever's using Binance, come on, guys, stop using Binance, start using Bybit. I've used Binance before. I mean, I much prefer Bybit. A lot of retail on Binance. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining the live stream. Andy, do you think we can go as low as 19,000.5? 19.5 area? Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. 19,000.5. I think we could achieve that level, but this is not going to be this week, or maybe not even next week. Okay, I don't see a massive fall like this. We're gonna be having some bounces. We remember we've got CPI data tomorrow. CPI data, we could have an epic move down or an epic move up. Okay, it could actually pump several $1,000s or dump several $1,000s. So we don't really know the amount of movement it could be tomorrow. So anyway, longs from 20,009K. Yeah, this is where I'm paying close attention. There's a lot of confluence at that range. Thank you very much, everyone. And I will see you in the next one.